Hey, it's Bob reporting live from my Adobe here in La Quinta, California. Say, if you've been trying to come to this page and you haven't seen any happening, I can tell you that we ran into a problem, little error while I was gone. As if you've been following me, I took off and I went to Costa Rica, I went to Panama, I went to Grand Cayman Islands, I went to Florida, I went to Cozumel Island off the coast of Cancun, Mexico. So I was gone for a while, and then I've been to a lot of seminars. I've been involved in a lot of research. So in the meantime, somewhere along that period of time while I was gone, my person that I gave his administrator, capabilities to, made an error and wiped out my administrator uh, uh, privileges. And on top of that, um, can't get a hold of her anymore. So I couldn't get back into the page. Finally, made the connection. She gave me back administrator duties. And whatever the case may be, we're back up and live now. Let's see what's happened. Well, if you've noticed my cover page at the top of the fan page, I got my Pura Vida shirt on. I'm out in front of the cruise ship that we were on for 5 days, which was all paid for. 5, 6 days. See, where we left on Monday, came back on Saturday, so 5.5 days. Had an amazing time, more fun than I thought I was going to have. And as I broadcasted around a lot, I told people that I was going to invite somebody to go with me on this cruise for like the last 6 months or longer. I guess a lot of people just didn't think I was for real. So one of my Beachbody team coaches that I've never met personally. I mean, we met online through the internet, and she became a coach last year. An amazing lady. She's a physical fitness trainer, personal trainer, and smoking hot body, by the way. And she agreed at the last minute because the one person that I had was go all of a sudden he was having trouble getting his passport, so I had to get somebody on there. So she had like 48 hours notice if she could make plans to be down in Florida to catch the cruise ship. And so she made it, she did it, and we had a blast. And we literally had a blast. And also in the picture, you'll see there's a Harley Davidson. And we actually rented the Harley for, we had about 5 hours, maybe 6 hours. So we were on the Harley for, I guess about 5.5 to 6 hours, something like that. And the owner of the Harley shop, he took us on a tour of the whole island. He took us to a lot of places to eat, showed us beautiful beaches. I mean, what an amazing, something that you wouldn't have been able to do unless you were on the Harley. I mean, we had a blast. And all this is because I have the freedom to do it. And what was fun is Catherine, I asked her, I said, you ever been on a motorcycle before? She goes, no. Would you feel uncomfortable about being on one? No. So she was all game, and so off we took. And it was a blast. To be honest with you, that was the first time I was back on a motorcycle in several years because of my neck injury. And I was a little concerned at first, but I got back on it, and it was like riding a bicycle. It was just, it all came back. It was smooth. It was perfect. But, I've been riding a motorcycle for 40 years. So I guess it's, like second nature. It's like flipping on a light switch or something. So anyway, I'm back. I'm alive. Some amazing things are going on. I went to Panama City in Panama. That was an interesting experience. I went to the Trump Tower there in Panama. Like I said, it was an interesting experience. At this point in time, I have no desire to go back. It was like being in New York City. Wasn't impressed. The airport, though, was interesting. If you get a chance to connect in Panama, look at the airport. It's a mall, literally a mall. I mean, it is like a shopping center. And instead of having a parking lot, you catch your airplanes. Every conceivable fashion store. I mean, I didn't even know Polo made shirts anymore. You know, I didn't even know the things with the guy on the horse and the alligator. And I mean, they had all these shops in there, super expensive. It was a high-end, like Beverly Hills mall, and it was huge, huge. What a great idea. And here's the deal. It was like a city within itself because the airport's like 20, 30 miles from downtown Panama. I mean, it's out in the middle of nowhere. So that was interesting. It was, like I said, it was an experience. When I go back to the Trump Plaza Hotel at this time, sorry, Donald, I love the hell out of you. And I'm sure the hotel is pretty if you're on a boat and you're out in the water and you can see it from the water. But from the street level and there's nothing to see. Absolutely nothing to see. But the pictures you see of it from the water side is absolutely amazing. But other than that, not worth it to me. Not worth it. Let's see. Oh, by the way, and then I don't want to diss Donald Trump because we were at the in Chicago. I went to the Trump Tower there and we had lunch. Beautiful hotel, beautiful building, beautiful tower, beautiful location. That was perfect. I'll go back there many times. The one in New York I've been to. I'll be back there many times. One in Panama, not too impressed. Okay, let's see. We're 6 minutes into this, and I haven't given you any good news. Just where I've been all over the place. Had a blast in Costa Rica for a little over 6 weeks. Had an amazing time there, right on the beach. Let's see. What I want to share with you is that you need to find the link near this video and sign up for my newsletter so you can get updates, because Facebook is not totally reliable. In other words, if I have 1,000 fans or friends and I post this, only about 100 of you or less are actually going to get the notification that I posted this video. It's just the algorithm, unless I pay like $30 to make sure it's posted to every one of your pages. Then, depends on what time of day you look, I may be buried in all your other friends' stuff. So newsletters are the most efficient way of staying in touch and being on top of a lot of the things that I can suggest to you and inform you of, because here's the good news. I've talked about changing your life and earning money. Since I talked to you, you've probably seen my links for the website, my website, called the Millionaire Blogging System. TheMillionaireBloggingSystem.com. Now, why do I call it that? Because the system that I talk about building blogs and the training that you can get and the options that you have, has created millionaires. In fact, since the last time I posted here in January, our system has created 5 new $1 million earners. We're in May now, just in the beginning of May. We've got 5 brand new millionaire earners this year. We're on target for 1 a month. Now, that's not the long-range goal of our, I want to say one of my fearless leaders, David Wood. He wants to see, because he believes it too, that anybody can do this if they work at it. It may take some people a little more work than others, but it can be done. The point is, it can be done. You just have to put the work into it. Will everybody do it? No. Can everybody do it? Yes. I think I've talked about my friend Christina in Australia. She's laying on her side and on her back in bed with her laptop, and she built up a business in bed, crippled, in pain, at over $30,000 a month. So anybody can do it. But will you do it? That's the point. Will you do it? So, but anyway, what a great startup. But David, he wants to, his goal is to create 100 new millionaires a year. Is it possible? Absolutely. Absolutely. In the new economy, Jonathan Budd just published a video. He's got a new program out, and I love the video because he's talking about the education system, how it's not working, how it hasn't worked. There's like $1.2 trillion in student loan debt in the United States. And here's the catch. most of all those people that still owe that money don't even use their degrees. And today, because of the economy and the way things have shifted, and there's so many people with the degrees. It used to be a degree was important, but now everybody's got a degree for something, for thumb sucking, for liberal arts, for stuff that really means nothing. And here's the point. A lot of these college graduates that have huge tens of thousands of dollars, if not over $100,000 of dollars in student loans for their college education are having to take jobs they can get with a high school diploma, or maybe no high school diploma at all. And on top of that, some of your top billionaires, your most successful people, never went to college. Multi-friggin' millionaires didn't even finish high school. So you don't need an education to earn money. I didn't finish high school. I eventually went back to college because like 18 years later, my daughter was like, I'm the first one in our family to graduate from high school. Ow, that hurt my neck. And I'm the first one to go to college. Well, the hell with that. So I did what it took and I signed up to go to college. That was an experience. And then what happened out of that? A year and a half into it, I'm asked if I want to teach classes. What? Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. Jonathan Budd's got a great new thing going on, and he's talking about, and it's all about teaching people to be more successful. So you're going to see a lot more of this. Statistics show that more and more people are going to be entrepreneurs. They're going to be in business for themselves. The ideal of working on a time card and working for somebody else is going to be obsolete. It's going to change a lot over the next several years. And it's going to change fast. And are you going to be prepared? Are you going to be educated? Are you going to be trained and ready to jump onto these new opportunities? So bottom line, I've already mentioned it, you need to sign up for my newsletter. Go to my website, themillionaireblogging.com. Somewhere on that page, you're going to see subscribe to my newsletter. Do it. Now, not only have we created 5 new millionaires this year, that's one a month so far, but over the last several weeks and months, multiple friends of mine have made a lot of money. My buddy Tom, on this other venture called Ingresso, he made over $9,000 in 6 days. That's just recently, just the week before I did this video today. 6 days, he made over $9,000. I think right now he's over $10,000. It's an amazing program. There will be a link here. Check it out. It only costs $50 to get started, and with that $50, you get a lot of things that you can use to build whatever business you want, or just resell the products on Ingresso. That's the beauty about the internet. There are so many opportunities. Look, I've been marketing online, on the internet, and before the internet for over 20 years. Before the internet, there was called BBSs, where you had to dial up with a modem and get connected, and then hope you could stay connected, and it would take you 30 minutes to download one photo. That was before the internet, and I had my own BBSs, and I had several locations where people would call in. So I've been marketing online for over 20 years. My current oldest website, which is my name, Maddox.com, is 17 years old this year. Now, some of the other websites I don't have anymore because, to be honest with you, I started out in the adult world, and the websites that I start out with are no longer relevant to what I do, so I let those websites go. Now, as far as not working on a time card, have I done time card jobs? Yeah, whatever. I've done them. And that's why my neck's, I'm a crippled now because of my neck. I know I don't look like I'm crippled now, but just moving my neck. I'll put my neck brace back on after I get off this video. I've been doing network marketing and entrepreneur, having my own businesses. I've owned my own stores. I've done a lot of crazy things for over 40 years. I mean, let's go 50 years, over 50 years. Because when I was in high school, even in elementary school, I was going door to door selling Christmas cards, birthday cards, Easter holiday cards, any kind of cards. get well cards. I was selling cards, greeting cards, door to door. I was selling salve for burns and rashes and stuff. What else was I selling? Oh, seeds. I was selling seeds. And where did I get this stuff out? Out of the back of comic books. It says, send in now and get your free startup kit. Free startup kit? And they sent you out this great stuff. Sometimes you had to send them like $1 money order or $3 money order back then for the cover of the postage they had it. And they would send you all this stuff that got you started in business. And here I am, like 8, 9, 10 years old, and I'm starting my own businesses. I had paper routes, I had swimming pool cleaning businesses. I've done so much in my life, but I've had fun. I haven't had to sit in the same crummy job for 20, 30, 40 years and hopefully be able to retire and live comfortably. A friend of mine just retired after 42 years in the grocery business. Said, hey, come down and visit me in Costa Rica. Yeah, I don't know if I can afford it, bud. Whoa, 42 years, and can't afford it. Look, if you want to be a dishwasher, by the way, I used to own a restaurant. I love washing dishes. I went in the back restaurant of my friend's restaurant, Mario's, to talk to his grandson, Mikey, the other day when I got back from Costa Rica. And we were back then, I saw the dishwasher and stuff. I'm like, I still felt the excitement of like cleaning those dishes, making sure they were spotless and as fast as I could go. I still get hyped over washing dishes in a restaurant. Can you believe that crap? And I started doing that when I was like 15 years old for Sam, well, it was Sam Banistone of Sambo's Restaurants and somebody, Ken White, I think it was, who became president of Sambo's later on and of Denny's. I think it was Ken White or Wayne White or something like that. Anyway, so it's just been something that's something I would do today. And I can't. And that's the point. When you've got other income coming in, you can do whatever you want. So I decided to go out and drive trucks on the freeway. I've always thought, what an exciting job working on the freeways with all the cars flying by you, the adrenaline, the fear factor, the danger factor. So I did it. No fault of my own, but I got injured twice because of defective trucks. Yeah, that's right. You've heard it in my previous employer. Defective trucks and defective, yeah. Anyway, I got road disappeared in front of me, had a truck accident, almost broke my neck, and if you see me flinching every once in a while, it's getting to me right now. So, where was I? Where was I? Where's my director? This is why you're supposed to have a director. Cut! Yeah. Bottom line, you want to be on top of what's going on. Things can happen. I've got several friends making hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a daily basis now with this new program called Ingresso. Find the link, click on it, check it out. $50 to get started, and it's amazing. It started out 2 years ago in Colombia. It just got introduced into the United States at the end, I think, November of 2013, and it's going gangbusters. One of our buddies, Michael, he has done 6 figures in the first 4 months. Can you do this? Yes. Will you do it? I don't know. You know, we're supposed to put a disclaimer that not everybody will achieve these. The key word here is will. It's not everybody can do it. Yes, everybody can do it. Look, there's 7.2 billion people in the world right now, and China is exploding. China is going to bypass the United States, and for the first time in almost 200 years, is the United States going to be bypassed by not being the #1 economy in the world. China is like at 86% of the United States right now. They have so many people, so many opportunities. So China is a huge market. So it's going to be traveling around the world. Hint, hint, tourism. English is the #1 spoken language other than their variations of Chinese in China. Over 1 billion people in China speak English because that is an international language for business, and they taught it in their schools. So there's a huge, huge market worldwide because of the Chinese traveling worldwide. Bet you didn't know that. Okay, I know this video is getting super long, and I don't mean to make it that long. I apologize, I haven't been around for the last 4 months, but hey, I've been traveling. But my newsletter, I've been, I'll stay up on those and stay in touch with you. It's just that because of things out of our control with Facebook and so forth, it's not reliable. Even if you invested 50 bucks in Ingresso and you were able to earn 125 bucks this week, would it be worthwhile? Yeah, you made $75 profit. Would it be worth your while to start up a blog and spend 10 hours a week or more learning to build up that blog? Or to spend hundreds of dollars or several $1,000s, and what we call all in for the real serious people, to spend $5,000 to $6,000 on your education about how to build a business online and how to market and how to do blogging and how to build up your career and future where you're not dependent on anybody else. Now, is this guaranteed for life? No, because we don't know what's going to happen to the internet. Right now, our stupid Supreme Court and our stupid government is getting ready to try to destroy the internet for us with this net neutrality, where the internet used to be totally open and free. All of a sudden, they're going to the cable companies and stuff. It's such a ripoff. But I have faith. I have faith that someone's going to come up with something that's going to eliminate the need for cable companies. We won't need them for internet. Someone is going to pop up satellites to where we can have internet off the satellites and basically screw you, Comcast and Time Warner and Charter and all the rest of you that are money hungry. And pardon me for the sports fans, but just, I mean, why should I have to support a player making $30 million a year on a baseball when I don't even want to watch baseball? Look, I don't want to watch guys in pants running around playing basketball or playing baseball or football and stuff. I want to watch girls in bikinis on the beach. Show me some of those channels and I'll pay for those. But why should I have to buy a package from a cable company to watch friggin' golf, fishing? Well, except for that one girl that does fishing in a bikini. That's a pretty cool show. Why should I have to pay for this crap that I don't want to watch? Just to support the high friggin' salaries of actors and sports players? No, no. To me, playing sports is not a career job, just like government should not be a career job. You get in, you get out, you do your service, and you build your future. And that's what's exciting. God, I could go on and on. I just discovered something about Clinton and the foundation they have where they're creating entrepreneurs and independent business people worldwide, and it is super successful. In other words, what they're doing is they're helping people, training them to start up their own little businesses to where they can be self-sufficient, provide for their families, and it gets rid of the poverty in their community. Think about it. If everybody's working, there's no poverty, right? If they're all independent business people, they're going to be successful. They're not slaves working for somebody else. I love that. Anyway, I love you guys. There's so much. I could sit here and talk for hours, and I don't. I'm going to be doing hangouts and webinars to where you can send in questions and so forth. So hop on the newsletter, because the newsletter is going to talk about the webinars. And I want to have several of you that are successful. I want some people that are making, $5, $6, $7, $8, maybe $10,000 a month to pop on with me on the panel, on the hangout. In fact, I will have on the first hangout, I will have a couple of people that are earning money, and maybe we'll find out what they're doing that money. And I got to go because I got an itchy throat. I need some cold water in the kitchen. Anyway, I'm out of here. Pura Vida, that's the good life. That's how you say hello and you greet people in Costa Rica. And I would love for you guys to come down and visit me in Costa Rica. The beaches, the waterfalls, the mountains, it's just so beautiful. And the weather is the same 24 hours a day. Well, not 24 hours a day, but every day of the year. And the beach, the water is the same temperature, nice and warm. Yeah, not super warm, but like 80 some odd degrees, 24 hours a day. It's an amazing country, beautiful air. Anyway, I'm out of here. Go to my website, themillionairebloggingsystem.com, and sign up for my newsletter. Also, somewhere here, there's a link for Ingresso. Click on that. Go in there, look at it, and I encourage you, spend the 50 bucks and get started. Get started. We are seeing I could post checks and checks and checks and show you how people are making. What did Tom make in one day? I think Tom made over $3,000 in one day. But anyway, he's made in 6 days over $9,000, and right now he's well over $10,000. So I'm out of here. I'll try to keep up on this daily, but my newsletter's where you want to be. Talk to you later. Bye.